3,000 years ago, the most advanced civilization in Europe simply vanished. The Minoans of Crete built sprawling palaces, painted breathtaking frescoes, and wrote in a script no human alive can read. Then, almost overnight, they were gone, their cities abandoned, their language silenced, their fate erased from memory. Scientists have argued for over a century, and they still cannot fully explain it. Here are 6 mysteries of the Minoan disappearance that experts cannot solve. Mystery 1. The eruption that shook the world. Around 1600 BC, the volcano on the island of Thura, known today as Santorini, exploded in one of the most violent eruptions in human history. It buried entire towns, blackened the sky, and rained ash across the Mediterranean. The Minoan settlement at Akrotiri was entombed beneath meters of pumice. Yet here is the unsettling part. No bodies have ever been found. The people were simply gone before the mountain blew. Mystery 2. The killer waves. The Thura eruption did not stop at ash and fire. The collapse of the volcano triggered colossal tsunamis that surged across the Aegean. Some researchers believe walls of water tens of meters high slammed into Crete's northern coast, destroying harbors, ships, and the lifeblood of Minoan trade. But other scientists insist the waves alone could not have wiped out a civilization this powerful. So what truly drowned them? The sea, or something we still cannot see? Mystery 3. The script no one can read. The Minoans wrote in 2 systems, Cretan hieroglyphs and a flowing script called lineare. Thousands of inscriptions survive, carved into tablets and seals, yet not a single word has ever been deciphered. We can read Egyptian, Sumerian, even the later Mycenaean Linear B, but Linear remains utterly silent. An entire people speaks to us across the centuries, and we cannot understand a single thing they are trying to say. Mystery 4. The palaces that burned. Across Crete, the great Minoan palaces Knossos, Phaistos, Malia show signs of devastating fire and destruction. Some were rebuilt, then destroyed again. Archaeologists found scorched walls, collapsed roofs, and charred remains layered into the earth, but the cause remains fiercely debated. Was it earthquakes, invaders, internal rebellion, or something the survivors never recorded? Each burned palace tells a story, and not one of them ends the same way. Mystery 5. The arrival of the Mycenaeans. After the eruption and the fires, a new power appeared on Crete, the Mycenaean Greeks from the mainland. Suddenly, Linear B replaced Linear A, and Greek names filled the records once written in a forgotten tongue. Did the Mycenaeans conquer a weakened Minoan world, or did they simply walk into empty palaces left behind by a vanished people? The transition was so quiet that no one knows exactly when the Minoans stopped being Minoan. Mystery 6. The disc no one can solve. In a Minoan palace at Phaistos, archaeologists found a small clay disc stamped with 241 symbols spiraling inward. It is unique, no other object like it has ever been found. The symbols were pressed in with stamps, like an ancient printing press thousands of years too early. To this day, no one knows what it says, who made it, or even if it is genuine. It may be the oldest unsolved message on Earth. What really happened to the Minoans? The truth is likely a chain of catastrophes, a monstrous eruption, killer tsunamis, fires, famine, and finally foreign conquest. No single blow destroyed them. Instead, a great civilization was worn down, blow after blow, until it simply faded into silence. But with their language still unread, we may never hear their side of the story. The Minoans did not just disappear, they slipped out of history without ever telling us why. An entire world erased. Their voices sealed inside symbols we cannot read. Their cities buried, their fate still argued by scholars 3,000 years later. Maybe one day Linear will speak, and the Minoans will finally tell us how they fell. Until then, they remain history's most beautiful ghost. If this mystery gripped you, subscribe, because the past still has secrets.